What if you could just wipe away all that student stress? The planners, the sticky notes, that constant nagging feeling in the back of your head about what's due next? Well, that's what we're digging into today. A whole new way for students to take back their time. And it's all powered by AI.
So let's just get real for a second. We all know that feeling, right? You're juggling multiple classes, and each one has its own insane rhythm of deadlines for assignments, quizzes, projects. It feels less like you're learning and more like you're in a constant mental marathon, just trying to keep dates straight.
And this is the nightmare scenario every student dreads, because that's all it takes. Just one missed deadline, one forgotten quiz, and your entire week is just toast. Suddenly, all that hard work you've put in feels like it's totally on the line.
This really gets to the heart of the problem. Some experts call it cognitive load, but really, it just means your brain is completely maxed out. You're fighting this constant battle, not just to learn really complex material, but to remember all the little administrative details that go along with it. I mean, it's just a relentless flood of information, isn't it? Every single class adds another layer of deadlines, and before you know it, you're trying to mentally juggle a dozen different timelines. It all piles up so fast, it's pretty much impossible to keep up on your own. But let's talk about the real cost here, because it goes way deeper than just the risk of a lower grade. The real price you're paying for all this organizational chaos is your focus, your precious mental energy. And it all boils down to this simple idea. Every single bit of brain power you spend on the boring task of scheduling is brain power you can't spend on what actually matters, understanding and engaging with the material you're there to learn.
So, what would it even feel like to get all that cluttered mental space back? I mean, look at this. We're talking about freeing up maybe half of your mental energy that you're currently just wasting on remembering things. Imagine redirecting all that energy toward actual creative thinking and problem solving. What could you accomplish then?
So how do we get there? Well, it takes a totally new approach. And that's where we see this thing called the silent organization method. It's the whole idea behind Students PA. This is not about adding another tool for you to manage. No way. It's about letting a system automate the entire process for you, quietly, in the background. And the process is ridiculously simple. Step 1. You upload your course syllabus at the beginning of the semester. Step 2. Students Pay does literally everything else. It uses AI to scan the document, pull out every single date, and poof, your entire academic calendar is built for you, automatically. Now, once that calendar is built, the system creates what it calls an automated safety net. And this is so much more than a simple calendar alert. It's a dynamic, multi-layered system designed to make sure nothing, and I mean nothing, ever slips through the cracks. Okay, so here's how this safety net actually works. It all starts 3 days out from any deadline. You get a gentle, non-intrusive heads-up across 3 different channels: an email, a push notification on your phone, and an SMS text. This is your early warning, giving you plenty of time to plan and get started. Then, 1 day out, the system reinforces that message. You get the same 3 notifications, but now the context has totally shifted. This isn't about planning anymore. This is your prompt to finalize your work and get it ready for submission. And finally, on the due date itself, the system makes it absolutely impossible to miss. In addition to the 3 standard alerts, it adds a final, really powerful layer, an actual voice call that announces the assignment is due today. And that voice call is completely strategic. It's only used on the day something is due. This design is so crucial because it avoids notification fatigue. You know what I'm talking about. It makes sure that the most high-impact alert actually cuts through all the noise, instead of becoming something you just learn to ignore. But the system isn't just a passive reminder tool that sends you stuff. It's also interactive. You can access an on-demand AI assistant that gives you instant clarity about your schedule just by asking a question. So you can ask a broad question, just like this, to get a quick overview of what's on your plate for the next few days. No need to open up a calendar app and start scrolling around. Or you could get way more specific. If you just finished one task and you want to know what to jump on next, the AI can give you an immediate, single-point answer. Bam. Done. And yeah, it can handle specific questions about a particular course. This completely eliminates that annoying need to dig through old syllabi or search through a crowded calendar just to find one specific date. The real power here is just how effortless it is to get information. You just talk to it. It gives you spoken summaries of your schedule, putting you in complete control without the friction and hassle of manual searching.
So when we put all of this together, what does it really mean? This seems to represent a fundamental shift in student productivity. It's way less about some helpful app and more about a new standard for how students can operate effectively.
The effectiveness of this whole silent organization thing really comes down to its logic. The reminders are predictable. There are zero surprises. It's intelligently designed to deliver crucial information without overwhelming you, and you have total clarity on demand. It just works.
And this is the key takeaway. Looking ahead to 2026 and beyond, the students who are going to excel, the ones who truly crush it, they won't be managing calendars. They'll be focused entirely on learning. So the real question is, which side of that divide are you going to be on? This is the core promise, offloading that huge mental burden of trying to remember everything. It's about having a personal assistant that handles all the logistics, so you don't have to.